he knew that in order to have a successful business operation, it wasn't just about strategy. It was about the culture. It was about putting other people, his employees namely, first, giving them the benefits that they deserved and making them feel welcome. So some of the values that Herb Kelleher had as part of Southwest Airlines were the warrior spirit, leading from the heart, serving customers first. He was a brilliant business mind, but most importantly, because of his values-based leadership, Southwest Airlines has now enjoyed over 46 years of profitability in the airline industry, which is truly unprecedented. A lot of the public got to know Herb Kelleher through some of the more gimmicky aspects of drinking wild turkey and smoking cool cigarettes, getting into an arm wrestling competition with a competitor who had accused him of stealing their slogan. One of the great stories of Southwest Airlines was just a couple of years after their existence, and it's important to know that when they were first founded, they fought for over 5 years, or about 5 years, in litigation, so his background was as a lawyer. And they fought just to get into the business and into the industry. And less than 2 years after they had established their operations, mostly in Texas, they found a competitor in Braniff Airlines. Now, Southwest was using $26 flights, and Braniff Airlines had come in and literally cut that in half to $13. So what did Herb Kelleher do? What any reasonable person would do, of course. He offered a fifth of Chivas Regal Scotch to every person flying on Southwest Airlines. He couldn't compete with Braniff Airlines' price, so he tried to get to the customer's heart and into their liquor cabinet, of course. And for that incredible period in time, Southwest Airlines became the biggest distributor of Chivas Regal Scotch in the state of Texas. That's a true story. So I think the image that he gave to the public was one of a fun-loving guy, but never underestimate the brilliance behind the way that he led, the strategy that he had for Southwest Airlines. At a time when so many of the other airlines in the industry were operating from a hub-and-spoke model, he operated from a point-to-point model. Continued to believe in what he had started. There was actually a lot of simplicity in terms of the continuity and the consistency of how he ran the business at Southwest. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And I think that despite his brilliance and incredible strategic mind, Herb Kelleher embodied that. But what I wanted to leave you with, as this man who disrupted an industry and led with unbelievable authenticity, was that at his core, he had a plan. He had a vision, a purpose, and a mission. He defined success, and he led with values. All of these things which you can see today on the Southwest website, and why that airline has been so successful, why so many of the employees love him and consider him in so many ways to be one of the great CEOs this country has ever had.